Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how to 6-star units very quickly. So in the last month, the last month was February, I was able to 6-star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6-stars? Oh, and 6. Okay, yeah. So I did basically a Rift Raid team. I don't use Bella, I use Crow, but so 6 units in 1 month, not bad. And basically how I do that is I wait until I have about more than this. I would say I go through about 1,000 unknown scrolls to make 3 6-stars. 800 to 1,000 scrolls to make 3 6-stars, and I buy 2-star units from the shop here. I have a few sitting in here as well. You know, I mean, I could just use all 4 of these right away on these 2, and that'd be fine. And also, you get a ton of these, so I'll show you guys. If you just keep doing dungeons and stuff, eventually you're going to get to a point, like in middle game. I'm just about to the middle game now, where you're going to have so many of these stacked up. I would wait until you're into the hundreds, but you're going to start just feeding these into each other. And you can take that and you can go over to here in the shop and use those to then make 4-star rainbow mons, and you know that's how those players continue to make. That's how those players continue to make 6-stars later on. Like, I mean, and I can complete all content. Basically, I can do R5. I don't have BJ R5. I can do, you know, Giants. I don't have the Dot team. I can do Dragons. I don't have the Tricaru team, but I can do all of these dungeons. I haven't tried these 2, but they aren't that hard if you have the right units. I mean, they just gave out a Fire Lizard Man for this, which basically helps you a bunch there. And then this one, I don't know. I don't think it's very hard. As long as you don't have, like, if you take Fran out of the team and put in Colleen, like, I feel like that would even work to get through here. Like, it's not insane. But yeah, and then I have this stuff. I have 3 of them I've defeated, and then these 2 I got to work on. But see, I would say I'm still early game at this point, even with you know, this is my Rift Raid team here. A minute 15, and R5 isn't bad either. But I don't think I'm quite to the middle game yet. So still, this is really just for early game players, because I mean, if you're in the middle game at that point, you probably have, you know, 25 plus 6-stars. You've already made a lot of them, but yeah. So this, I have, what, 15, 18 6-stars that I made. So I made a third of them literally in 1 month, which is actually, I made 6 of them each month anyway, because I've only been playing for 85 days. But yeah, so all I do is go into Fayman here, Hell mode, and Lapis with whatever else, really just basic stuff for farming. It all works. I would do it in repeat battle to just make it go faster, and always use an XP booster for leveling stuff up. But the biggest thing is definitely having unknown scrolls built up. If I used these mystical scrolls and just fed off all of the 3-stars I didn't need, that would make my farming way faster. But if, you know, earlier on you don't have all these, or you summoned like a bunch of them and then you skill different things up that you don't ever end up using, or you already do use them to feed them to make your other 6-stars to begin with. But if you just use unknown scrolls and you just get a bunch of 2-stars, I go through, I make a bunch of 2-stars max level, and then I like fill up my box. I make like 60 of them, and then I level all of them up. I go through level every single one up to that 3-star level, and then I go through and I make 24. I make 24. I make 24 max level 3-stars, and then I max all of them up. So, or like I evolve them. I evolve 24 max level 3-stars to a 4-star level 1, and then I bring 24 4-star fodders up to max level of 30, and that's when I go through then, and I would make a bunch of max level 2-stars again, and then max level 3-stars after that, and then, you know, just evolve what I can. I just keep going through and doing that. Don't switch between like 1-star, like don't do 2 runs of 1 stars and then a run of 2 stars and then a run of 3 stars. Like, do a bunch of one thing and then evolve all of them up to the next level, and then do a bunch of that next thing and then evolve them up to the next level. It's just a more focused way of farming, and all of the runs are it's the same thing every time. If you have an XP booster on and you're using Lapis and repeat battles, bringing 3 1-star units to level 15 takes 3 runs. For 2 stars, it takes 7 runs. For 3 stars, it takes 16 runs. And for 4 stars, I think it takes like 34 runs or something. I think it takes like 34 runs for 3 4-star level 1 units to get to max level. So, yeah. Anyway, I do that kind of like in a like batch farming is what I call it. But yeah, don't go all over the place, all this different stuff all the time. Like, you want to consistently do one thing, so you know what you have to, how long you have to look at your phone. If you have time, you can do a bunch of 1 stars, and make a bunch of 2 stars out of that, like 82 star level 1s, and then and then do a bunch of the 2 stars, and then you've got like extra time to walk away from the phone if you need to. You got an extra 2 minutes. But yeah, it's like, it's all about time management doing farming. Even with repeat battle, it's a lot. Like, you have to like stay on top of it. You have to get through it. And it's repeat battle. It's awesome. Like, that helps so much with this stuff. But yeah, and then obviously going through doing every single event, even if there's not a 5-star rainbow mod in there, you should just be doing it. TUA, I cleared normal. Normal is super easy. Hard, I got to 93 here. So what is that? That is a legendary all attribute skull. I didn't realize that was the reward for TOA hard, but this is still just a legendary, I assume. Yeah. But yeah, you get 2 5-star rainbow mons from there. You can buy the pack too. They have this pack in here where you buy this thing and then you get double the rewards, and you can do it for both of them. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad. If you enjoy spending money on the game and you want to get more rewards, I don't think it's that bad of a thing. But like, yeah, like you don't have to spend money to get this stuff. You can just farm it up in fame, and everybody gets unknown scrolls. So, yep, I think that's like basically it. Like, just stay focused, do your batch farming, like, of one thing at a time, and just keep moving up and up and up, and then you'll get through it faster. If you get bogged down doing all these different things where it's like 2 1-star runs and then a 2-star run through, and then you're doing this and that all over it, like, it's not, you got to stay focused even for farming 6 stars. Like, it'll just go faster. And also, I have an Ifrit here. I'm 85 or 86 days into the game. Finally got my first Ifrit here. I could have gotten it faster, but obviously I have to buy pieces. I have to buy pieces of units from the guild shop to get the 3 stars that I need for the fusions. So that's, I could have had one a lot faster. But anyway, I'm hoping for Tessarion or Theomars, really Tessarion, for the resistance leader skill for Rift Raid, because I'd like to make my own solo team, but we'll see what I get here. Okay, Theomars, not bad. He's got the crit lead. So he's got 15, I was going to say 25, but he's got 24 global crit rate here for Rift Raid. That's fine too. I mean, I would say Hua's better because Hua just has the better skills, but, he's decent. Like, Theomars isn't bad either. And then I had one other thing I wanted to do as well in this video. I have 500 ancient coins now. I can go through and get myself an Ergar and just summon him right away too. I'll do a video on just these 3 and why I would go for Ergar first, but basically I think he's better for Rift Beasts. Like, I would say Elsharion is actually the worst. Elsharion used to be arguably the best because he could help in dragons, but you've got so many other options, free-to-play options, especially. Like, you don't have to summon scrolls to get, but just stuff that can do the same thing, or not the same thing, but it's not necessary. He's good for He's actually good for Rift Raid as well, like a solo team, but I need Ergar for the Rift Beasts, and he can be used in Rift Raid as well for solo teams, so let's go through here and collect all of these. It took, again, like 85, 86 days to get all of those coins to get Ergar, so yep, pretty cool deal there. And he is right here, so now I've got an Ergar as well. I guess Theomar's Ergar. For a resistance lead, there's only 2 free-to-play options for resistance leads, and they are just Sarion and Jean here, so I might actually end up having to build a Jean for Rift Raid, a solo Rift Raid team. But anyway, that's all for this video. Farming is really pretty easy. Just focus on it, guys, and your accounts will begin to grind up. I know that this game is super grindy. Like for newer players, you kind of, when I was a newer player, it was like just it was a much different environment. It was 7 years ago that I started playing, and I've done a bunch of different accounts since then. But like, this is the easiest time it's ever been to be a new player. Literally with this thing, there's so many rewards in here now that it's just crazy easy to be a beginning player. But farming is really, it's the exact same thing as dungeons. You just have to grind it out. Obviously you have to pay more attention to the scenario stuff because the runs finish faster, but yeah, it's just, you just got to grind it out and get it done, and it helps your account a lot, 6-starring stuff. So anyway, that's all for this one, guys. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next video.